The fastest evolving vertebrate title is hotly contested, but here are a few contenders. Evolution occurs over millennia, but it can also happen in just a few generations. For example, Darwin's finches in the Galapagos rapidly evolved specialized beaks as their food options changed. Green anoles evolved larger toe pads that enabled them to climb higher to escape predators, and peppered moths became darker colored as the Industrial Revolution polluted cities with black soot. So which vertebrate animals are evolving the fastest? It's a close call. There are two main perspectives. One would be that actually there is something innate, something fundamental in certain organisms that means that they are fast evolving and that others are slow evolving. The other is that every organism is capable of rapidly evolving, but that it's contingent upon environmental change, the catalyst of evolution. The medal for fastest evolver is therefore highly controversial. Some scientists have awarded that title to tortoises, lizard-like animals found only in modern-day New Zealand. These reptiles are the only remaining survivors of the order Rhynchosphalia, which was more diverse during the Mesozoic era 251.9 million to 66 million years ago than Squamata, the order of modern-day lizards and snakes, is today. A 2008 study in the journal Trends in Genetics analyzed ancient and modern tuatara DNA and found that these so-called living fossils actually have the fastest recorded rate of molecular evolution in a vertebrate animal. This means that although the species phenotype or physical appearance has changed little over millions of years, its DNA has been rapidly evolving. Similarly, scientists found that penguins have genetically evolved 2 to 7 times faster than earlier estimates, even though their physical appearance has changed little. But not all scientists agree that this genome-level evolution makes tuataras the most rapidly evolving species. Instead, the Lake Victoria cichlids have my vote for the fastest evolving vertebrates alive today. Lake Victoria is Africa's biggest and youngest lake, spanning Uganda, Tanzania, and Kenya. More than 500 species of cichlids have evolved there over the past 15,000 years, a relatively short time span for the process of adaptive radiation to occur. This is when one species rapidly diversifies into many different species. The species are not only splitting into new species, but they're also changing in appearance to suit different niches in the environment. Some feed on plankton higher in the water column, for example, while others sift through grub on the muddy lake floor. Their ability to occupy specific niches in the ecosystem partly explains how they've evolved into multiple species. One reason for this could be their second pair of jaws. These pharyngeal jaws, which sit further back in the throat, give cichlids greater flexibility to eat different types of prey. The second reason is that cichlids have selective mating and can reproduce quickly. By choosing to reproduce only with individuals that have similar traits, they can create distinct species after several generations. Then, when different species interbreed, they produce hybrids that can also have offspring. Guppies are one candidate. A study showed that guppies in a predator-free tributary in Trinidad evolved at a rate of 3,700 to 45,000 Darwins, a unit of measurement used to standardize evolutionary rates. This compares with 200,000 Darwins for artificial selection in mice, and at most a single Darwin for rates observed in the fossil record. Meanwhile, urban species are also experiencing evolutionary change at an unusually fast pace. Lizards in Miami may be evolving higher tolerance to cold snaps, and some plants are flowering earlier in the season as a response to earlier snowmelt. As climate change alters temperatures, salinity levels, weather patterns, and other aspects of the environment, scientists expect to see faster evolution. The world is changing more rapidly than at any other time. The evolution that we see today is probably going to be more rapid than at any other time in history, both in terms of the extinctions that are happening and in terms of the novel evolutionary responses to human-induced environmental changes. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed our videos, subscribe to our channel for there's more to come.